Hey guys, remember me? Mrs. Patton. I miss you guys so much. I can't even stand it, but I hope you guys are all doing well. I'm going to start this off like I do every other class with my question of the day. And your question today is, would you rather have rainbow hair for the rest of your life or shoot a rainbow out of your nose every time you sneeze? Anyway, all right, so today I have a really fun STEM challenge for you today. It's called Rainbow Explosion. Here we go. Okay guys, I'm here with all of my materials. I have my milk, and I had bought some 2% milk. It's a little bit fattier of a milk, but you can use any kind of milk that you have, even if it's soy milk or almond milk or whatever. Just use what you have, and we can compare our results and see if there's any differences. I also have liquid soap, again, any kind that you have. Mine is Dawn, but truly just use whatever you guys have. And then I have liquid food coloring, which you do need liquid. The gel just is not going to do the proper reaction that we're looking for. And then I have my Q-tips and my plate. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to take our milk and we're going to pour it onto the bottom of the plate. Now just make sure there's full coverage of the bottom of the plate, but you don't have to make it really deep or anything like that. Just enough to cover the bottom. And I just spilled. All right. Next, you're going to take whatever colors of food coloring that you have, and you're going to make a few dots. Now, I'm going to make mine in the middle, and if you want to make yours at a different point on your plate, you're welcome to do that too and see if you have any different results. I'm going to start out with yellow, and I'm going to do a couple dots here in the middle. Then I think I'll go with some blues. 3 dots there. Pink's looking pretty good. Let's do that. I'm going to do, I don't know, a couple drops of purple. Now, since this is Rainbow Week, you know, I'm really wanting to get the full rainbow effect, so I'm making mine super colorful. But again, y'all do whatever you have. Okay, so there's all of my dots here in the middle. Now I'm going to take my Q-tip and I'm going to dip it into my dish soap. Now you want the dish soap to fully cover the cotton part of the Q-tip so that you can have a really, really big reaction. But be careful to not put it into your milk until you are ready to see what happens, because there's going to be a huge reaction. So if I take my Q-tip and I set it right in the middle of my colors, what do you think is going to happen? Do you have a hypothesis? Do you have a guess of what you think is going to happen? Well, let's find out. Okay, so I have it really, really full here. 3, 2, 1. Whoa, look at that exploding rainbow. That's so cool. Now I'm kind of twisting my Q-tip around a little bit to see if a little bit more of a reaction. Something else that you guys are welcome to do, put the dots, like I said, in a different spot. See what happens if you re-dip your Q-tip into the soap and try it again. See what happens. Just play with it, explore with it. But there you go. There is an exploding rainbow. So, what happened? Okay, milk contains vitamins, minerals, proteins, fats, and oils. And so I chose a fattier milk specifically for this experiment. That's not saying that you can't do a different type of milk. Now, the fats and oils are very sensitive to any changes in the milk. Normally, they're just sitting in the milk and everything's fine. But if anything comes in contact and breaks up and changes the milk at all, you're going to see a big reaction like we did. Now, when the fats and oils come in contact with something like water or anything, it really isn't a big deal. The water just kind of doesn't affect it. There's no big reaction or anything. But when the fats and oils come in contact with something like soap, that's where the reaction happened. That's where the fun begins. We saw, as soon as that soap made contact with the milk, we saw it just spread out and go in all of these different directions. And what that is, that's the particles of the fats and the proteins and oils and stuff. They're running away. They're trying to escape. They're trying to get away. But the soap attaches and attacks the fats and proteins. And that's what we got to see when the soap attached it, and, you know, everything exploded and kind of changed and everything. So that was a really cool experiment just by itself, but I loved it because I think it ties in so well with something that the entire world is facing right now. the coronavirus, as you know. And as we all know, we should be washing our hands very diligently, thoroughly, everything with soap. And it was really cool because we got to see with a really cool rainbow explosion what that soap can do to fats and oils. Now that's exactly what happens when soap comes in contact with the coronavirus. So let's say you somehow touch something with the coronavirus and you have it on your hand. And so the coronavirus, the virus is surrounded by layers of fats and oil. And as you know, we just discovered this, if just water comes in contact with it, if you just rinse your hands with water, that water is just going to flow right past the virus and it's not really going to do anything. But if you use soap, we saw a huge reaction with soap and the fats and oils. And so if we have the virus on our hands or anything, and if we use that soap is going to attach and adhere to it and break down the fats and oils in the coronavirus. And the virus that was once on your hand is just going to wash down the drain with the extra soap and water and everything. So it's so very, very important to be washing your hands, and definitely use soap. Soap is key. Soap is going to annihilate the virus. Okay, so back to the experiment. I hope you guys had fun. I hope you really enjoyed doing it. If you tried any sort of different kinds of milk, maybe some with different levels of fats or almond milk or soy milk or anything, make sure you take pictures and videos. I'd love to see it. We can compare our results. Don't forget you can put the food coloring dots wherever, or put the soap, try putting it in different places on the plate and see what happens. Just see, I bet you'll have some really cool stuff, some really cool reactions. And don't forget, when you're posting these videos and pictures, to post them with the hashtag #StayHomeAndDoSpecials and also the hashtag #MyMetro. And if you're able to, tag me in these because I do not want to miss anyone's posts. I'm really, really, really excited to see these. All right, guys, I will see you next week.